afternoon to all the Colonia Country Club members. This is Casey O'Reilly, the Golf Pro Colonia Country Club. Today is Tuesday, May 23rd, and today we're going to talk about this rough that we have around the golf course. You know, we had a terrible weather for the spring, a lot of rain, and when you get a lot of rain, you get a lot of rough. It just keeps growing and growing, and Lance doesn't have time to keep up with it. So we're going to demonstrate some shots here of how to get out of the rough. I brought out 3 clubs and 2 balls. The first shot I want to show you is we're on the 17th hole here, by the way. We're about 150 yards out from the green on the right side. And the first shot I'm going to show you is, you know, if you get a lie where the ball is just way down, you know, basically you can't even see it. Take a look at that, Nicky. Show them what we're looking at here, where it's just totally down. It's almost plugged, but it's not. You know, we have water here. Even if we didn't have water here, you know, really nobody in the club can hit this ball on the green from here. So there's a simple strategy. You know, I'm going to take out my 50-degree wedge here, my gap wedge. I normally hit that, you know, 110, 115. I got about 115 to the water here. You know, so I'm going to hit this ball with a full swing, probably 70 yards. Now, there's a way to do this correctly. And what you want to do with your swing is normally when you make a golf swing, you know, we talk about shoulder turn, really taking the club back with the shoulders. Well, in the heavy rough, you don't want to do that, because when you do that, you're going to hit way behind the ball. What you want to do in heavy rough is make a steeper backswing. What I mean by that is we want less turn in the shoulders and more lifting of the arms. The more we can get the arms to swing up, the more we can hit down on the ball and get the ball advanced back out in the fairway. So again, we're going to aim this shot back out towards the middle of the fairway. I'm going to try to hit it 80 yards, so I have another 70-yard shot in. I can almost maybe make a par. So again, I'm going to take a couple practice swings. What I do here is play it in the middle of my stance because it's a gap wedge. At address, I put a lot of weight on my left foot because we want to strike down on the ball. And then again, with the backswing, we want the club head going up right away, the arms going up, not around. That's the big tip. So let's see what we could do here. I'm pretending there's a green out in the middle of the fairway, about 70 yards. Aim the club at the green, the imaginary green. Get my weight left at address, and then just get that vertical backswing and hit down on the ball. There you go. Right out in the middle of the fairway. Probably got about a 70-yard shot in. You can see this, very good, very important. You see that divot? I dug the ball out with the gap wedge. The reason why that worked is I had my weight left and I got that steep backswing. Up with the arms, not around with the shoulders. That's the big tip. Now, if you get a lie where it's in the rough, it's obviously not as buried as what I just had there. It's kind of sitting halfway down, halfway up. You know, you still have a big clump behind the ball. Now you got to ask yourself a question: can I carry this ball over the water? Well, most of us can't. But if you want to try it, again, the thing you have to do is you have to club up, number one, because no matter how good you are, you're going to hit this grass behind the ball. Okay, and when you hit grass behind the ball, it slows the club down, it closes the face, and you pull it, and it comes out lower. So normally, from 150, I hit a nice 8-iron. I'm going to hit my 7-iron. And again, now it's the same thing. It's weight left and up rather than around. That's basically the big tip here. It's not that, you know, it's not rocket science. Now I'm going to aim for the approach of the green. You know, try to land it just short, because obviously anytime you're in the rough, the ball is not going to hit and check. It's going to hit and roll. So again, here's the technique. You know, I get my ball position kind of middle. I get my weight left. And I work that club up with my arms, no around. So that's what I'm thinking about here. Take the address, aim the club there at the approach, get the weight left, right there, and then feel it go up. And try to hit down on the ball with the body. There it is. Dug it out, right in front of the green. 5 yards short. And again, if you come over here, not as much divot as the last one, because the lie wasn't as bad, but I still struck down on the ball. And I didn't, again, what you have to realize is to get out of this heavy rough, you need loft of the club, so it's either going to be a wedge or a short iron, depending on your distance. And the big tip is weight left, and club up on the backswing. Up, not around. Those are the big tips for the heavy rough. Lance didn't mow the rough. They're out here mowing it today, so it's not quite as bad as it was. But again, it's still it's rough, as it should be. So play your strategy, play smart. You can always hit the next shot on the green. That's my advice. Just play smart and make a steeper backswing. If you have any questions, we're here every day. We're glad to help you anytime you want. Thank you very much.